Yeah,
Damn.
I'm
Man,
here.
every time you get on one of these weak ass team hats, dog.
Hey man, I'm repping for the city.
Shit.
I'm repping for the city, but I'm here and I'm here to cook. I'm here to cook today, bro.
Bro, you ain't cooking
Yeah,
with that damn hat on, do you,
yeah,
fool?
bro. I'm here, Mogul. I'm here. I'm here. Now that I'm in front of you, pause. You got to deal with me, bro. Pause.
Nigga, you're already starting off wild. Boys
Yeah,
wilding,
yeah,
dog.
yeah,
Boys be wilding.
yeah.
Just got on the live
And
wilding.
what, fam? Why boys be, bro? When you text me or when I text you, and you be like, all right, I'm about to go on live, fam. I'll be on here waiting. You be like, Rizzle, waiting for Rizzle to join. Rizzle done been on this mug for 45 seconds waiting on you. God dog,
Hey, this is actually the first time, pause, you actually got on pretty fast. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but yo, we already got some people on this
Okay.
joint. Talia, I hope I say that right. Talia Jackson
What's up with
and
you?
Bazabi. I don't know if I said that right or
Baza-
not, but what up, y'all? What up,
Bazabi
C-Rob? What's
Pie.
going down, fam?
Man, I'm chilling, bro.
How was your
I'm
week? How you
man,
week been, man?
incredible, man. Just appreciating the response that we getting on these clips, man, and just the engagement, bro. I've never gotten this much engagement in my life, bro. Pause. So boys just kind of trying to answer the call and man, collaborate with you to bring something to the people, bro. Mogul, let me ask you a question, bro, before we get into the topics,
What
bro.
up? Shout out to the people for showing love for sure, though.
Absolutely. Bro, speaking of that, Joe Rogan recently signed a $250 million deal with Spotify. Now, I pay attention to the podcast space. I
Damn, didn't they
love
give him
this.
like 100 million the first time?
This is the re-up.
Oh,
You talk Mogul, you talking about the first time. This is the
right,
re-up.
right.
And it was a stick-up. Pause.
How
But
long was
but
250 for how long? How many years?
I didn't even look into so check it out. I didn't even look into the actual factuals. I'm going to read up on it, but
Right.
I know that it was 250 million and he gets to partake in some of like the ad revenue. So that's
Word.
in
Oh,
addition to the
he
250
getting
million.
baseball
That,
numbers.
that's what I'm saying, bro. And he's just sitting. Here's where I'm going, Mogul. What he's doing now, shout out to him. He's put in the time and all that. But what he's doing is no different than what we're doing. Now he invites people on. He has a big following. He talks about different stuff than what we're
Right.
talking about. But I look at that, Mogul. I say, man, this guy got $250 million over here. Why can't me and my guy get in here and get in and take some of that market, bro?
Man, you know what? I always say, man, this stuff money got here for all of us. But you know, at the end of the day, man, what we can do ours for the culture like we always do, man.
Absolutely.
Respects to Joe Rogan, but I never watched a Joe Rogan podcast a day in my life. I probably won't never watch it. I don't think he has nothing interesting for me. You know what I mean? But you know, for us, man, we gonna get ours when due time, baby. Patience and grind is all it's gonna take, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now let me just ask you this before we leave
Yeah.
that, bro. If he had Jay-Z on there, would you watch it or listen
This
to it?
guy, this guy always got to bring up
I'm
cold,
just
man.
asking because he's had Ye on there before.
I don't fuck with Kanye,
Okay.
so you know what I mean? So,
Okay.
you know, him and Kanye can wear them little crackhead outfits together
That's
for all I
crazy.
care.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But okay. Okay.
Your
Well,
boy
speaking.
Kanye started wearing shoes, or he's still walking around barefooted like he Jesus
No,
for real.
he's moving them $200 shoes that are selling out. Them shoe socks that boys is purchasing
Bullshit. My
because he
boy,
moves culture.
my boy Corey just joined Crypto Corey. What's good, fam?
What's up
If
with you, fam? We got
anybody ever want to get into the crypto game or know a lot about the crypto game, my boy Corey, he's definitely the blueprint 101 for that. So shout out to you, Corey. What's good, Playboy?
okay.
Um,
I love that.
what's that? The the Rega Y family? I don't know if I said that right or not.
Correct us if we mispronouncing it, but what's up with you? Thank you for tuning in and checking us
Right,
out. Mogul.
man. So let's get right into it, bro. Let's not waste no time, man.
All right. Now, we just spoke about Jay-Z for a little bit. I mentioned his name.
Right.
Jay-Z was at the Grammys and he had a speech that kind of set the world on fire. Now,
Absolutely.
since this is your guy, I want you to take this topic and give us more information.
Absolutely. So obviously, I think everybody knows what happened on the Grammy Sunday. I think it's been the topic of conversation amongst everybody. You know, for me, number one, let me just say this, man. You know, Hov for me, if anybody knows me knows I'm probably the biggest Jay-Z fan. But not only because of the music, but I rock with Hov because of what Hov always stood for. You know what I mean? Like, Hov never sold out the culture. Hov never sold out truly what he was. A lot of people, I remember when Hov did like the NFL deal, that was looking at him crazy and this and that, thinking he wasn't representing for the culture. But Hov stood on business. I know that's like the term to say nowadays in 2024, but he stood on business, man. And not only that, you got to respect the man for speaking up for his wife. And at the end of the day, people are like, yo, he defending his wife, but at the end of the day, he's defending facts. You can't lie about numbers. How do somebody have 33 Grammys, the most Grammys of all time in any genre, race, culture of music, 33 Grammys, but you don't have one album of the year? That's crazy. And you know what? I posted this clip, speaking of your boy, Kanye. You saw it? I put it on my story when Taylor was getting her reward, and I was like, yo, where's Kanye when you need him?
Yeah. See, now boys looking for my guy. Yeah. Now,
man, because at the end of the day, it's like, bro, respect to Taylor Swift, but I don't know one Taylor Swift song, and I'm not being funny when I say this. I don't know one Taylor Swift song. I would never know one Taylor Swift song. I don't care to listen to Taylor Swift. I don't care to see all these NFL games. And we're going to get into her boyfriend in a little bit. But, you know what I mean? It's crazy that this lady don't got one album of the year, which is like the highest hierarchy when it comes to Grammys awards. So, you know, for me, man, shout out to Hov. Hov is what he is, man. He's the GOAT. He stands on business. He's for the culture. And you know what I mean? Respect to my God, man. Salute.
Okay, Mogul. This is why I got an issue with you, bro. This is 100% why I got it.
Here we go with the bullshit.
This is why I got an issue with you. But before I get into that, so you've never heard one Taylor Swift song,
I never heard one Taylor Swift song. Never in my life. And I put that on everything. You know I ain't fronting. I've never heard one Taylor Swift song, bro.
So you never heard "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together"?
I never heard one Taylor Swift song. I never seen one Taylor Swift performance. I never watched one Taylor Swift video, bro. I'm a 40-year-old black man. I don't got no time. I don't like listening to Taylor Swift.
Okay. I like that.
Not to say black men don't listen to her, but for this black man, yo, I ain't never heard one Taylor Swift song in my life, and I'm not fronting on that, bro. I know who she is. I know she's a big artist. I know she's a billionaire. I know she sells a lot of records. But yo, as far as me, I don't, bro. I'm not listening to no damn Taylor Swift.
Okay, understandable, bro, and I like that. Back to your guy Jay and my issue with you, Mogul.
Why you always gotta have an issue with me?
Because you be saying, bro, you get on here and you say anything, bro. You get on here and you say anything, bro, and sometimes the people just let you go with it, but I'm not gonna let you go with it, bro.
Be telling the truth.
Nah, but Jay-Z, in the beginning stages of Rockefeller,
right.
And you know more about this than I do because that's your guy. In the beginning stages, Reasonable Doubt, when Jay couldn't get a record deal, him and Dame Dash and Big said, you know what? We're going to come together. We're going to build our own record label. Let me go a step further. When Jay-Z them was doing shows and having everybody coming to the shows in Iceberg, and Dame went to Iceberg and said, hey, man, we got data that shows we're moving y'all's product. We should do a collaboration with y'all. And Iceberg says, nah, we ain't worried about y'all. And Jay, Dame, and Biggs go start Rockaware, and cats like us are walking around in oversized Rockaware clothes.
That's all I wear in high school, baby. Rockaware and Fubu.
Absolutely. And I can vouch for that. that is what you wore.
Right.
But today, you will not go to Burlington Coat Factory and you will not buy the Rockaware shoes. And I'm looking at you funny for that. I'm looking at you funny for that, Mogul.
Hey, I would still rock some S. Carters. I got like 2 pairs and they still would drop though.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. Those were hard, bro. They should retro those, bro. I ain't gonna
Pause,
lie.
nigga.
What?
Like, damn, see,
Pause.
yeah, you go
You
wilding
right.
out again.
My fault.
See?
That was crazy.
See,
My
it's
fault.
that Texas
My
hat.
fault. Nah, that boy tripping. That boy tripping. But with that said, Mogul, Jay-Z is standing on business, like you said.
Right.
His wife went to the Grammys numerous times, won the most Grammys in the history of Grammys or whatever that you said. But she did not win Album of the Year ever. And he went on stage and he spoke up for his wife, just as my guy, the visionary, Kanye did long time ago. But Ye was the bad guy when he did it. But today we praise Jay-Z. Here's the issue I have with you, Mike. Why are you hype about him going up on the Grammy stage and supporting his wife, which he should do, but they continue to show up, Mogul? If there's anybody I don't expect to show up to the Grammys because they getting done wrong, it's Jay and Beyonce. But you hyping them up for going on stage and speaking out against it. What say you, Mike?
Well, 2 things. So, number one, the Kanye situation is different, right? Because at the end of the day, it's still rude and disrespectful for you to run up while somebody's getting an award. If that was me, I would have punched Kanye in his eye, right? So, so that's totally different. Number 2 is the difference is this. The reason why they continue to show up is because they earned the right to show up, right? They absolutely earned the right to show up. And it's almost like he said, you know, you got to keep showing up until you get that title and until you get the position that you want, until you get the respect for them to call you the greatest ever. So you still got to continue to show up. And think about this, C-Rob. How real is that if I come to your house, right, and if I say something to your house that's honest and truthful, even though it may come across disrespectful, and you still let me back in your house, does that say more about me or say more about you?
I see where you're going, Mogul, but you sound nuts, bro.
How it sound crazy?
I like what you're doing, but you sound nuts.
If I come to your cookout, right?
Absolutely.
And if I say like, yo, whoever making this potato salad needs to stop. This lady over here been making the best potato salad for the past 30 years, right? But you continue to invite me to your cookout, and I'm standing on BI, right? Does that say more about me or say more about you? You obviously need me at your cookout. You obviously love to have me there. You know what I bring to the table.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
And for the sake of this example, I'm gonna just go with the example. I would continue to bring you back so I can continue to play you, bro. That's what's happening to Jay, bro. This dude's a billionaire. He don't need the Grammys. What are we talking about, Mogul?
Well, at this point, does Jay-Z need another Grammy? He probably, he hasn't been releasing music, but that type of Grammy he got yesterday was basically for an icon award. So it's kind of different versus a music award. But at the same time, Beyonce obviously wasn't in the category for album of the year because she didn't release no album last year or whatever.
Yes, she did. She put out that
was Renaissance 2002 or 2003. Either way, I think that it didn't fall in the category to be recognized as album of the year for this year. Right?
I believe it did, Mogul. I think that's what the issue. She wasn't in that category.
She wasn't in that category.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think the time frame of when she released Renaissance, and Vanessa Fields just joined us. Lady Later just joined as well. But she basically, I don't believe the album was released in this time frame to be considered for album of the year, right? So, but long story short, it's not like Beyonce don't get the recognition she loved. It's just at the same time, I think the biggest thing is like people have an issue with people that won the award over her, and they shouldn't have. When Adele won the award over her and she should have won it for what? Lemonade? Was that Lemonade when Adele won that award?
Right?
Adele herself even said like, "Yo, what the hell is wrong with y'all? This lady deserved this."
Go ahead. You taking me to my next point. Pause.
Go ahead.
Keep going.
No, but I think that's the difference though. Like, you still gotta come and represent who you are, But at the same time, I love for the fact that I can come to your house, stand up for who I am, and if I disrespect you, you still invite me back. That says a lot about you more than it do about me.
Mogul, let's keep it about. When was the last time Jay and Beyonce were at the BET Awards?
Whatever that year that I think him and Kanye did the Watch the Throne.
So I got to go back 2012, 2013 for a BET
Right.
award. Even though we don't own the BET, we don't own BET, but
Fair enough.
the awards where we're celebrated, we don't see our big stars.
Right.
But our big stars go to the Grammys and be upset because they not getting the Grammy. That don't sound crazy to you? I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, Mogul. I didn't watch the Grammys. I was watching wrestling, bro. I was I was watching wrestling, and then after wrestling on social media, I saw that people were saying, "Oh,
wrestling.
Jay's standing on business." So I tuned in. No, I think I like clicked on a video and watched it, and I'm like, "Dang, for Jay to be a billionaire, he sounds crazy, bro." Mogul.
How does he sound crazy, C-Rob?
Because he's not. Yo, how long does Beyonce have to be disrespected for him to not show up anymore?
Well, obviously, she's not technically disrespected. She got 33 Grammys. She got more than any history of music artists. It's just the simple fact that she hasn't been recognized for one of the highest celebratory awards when it comes to the Grammys. That's really all it is. Why that she's disrespected? You got 33 Grammys.
Okay, then Jay-Z don't go up there and say nothing then. It's cool.
Nah, you still gotta stand on BR. That don't mean nothing.
Fam, how long are we gonna keep on going to the Grammys, bro?
Listen, I'm with you in the essence that I don't really care for the Grammys. I understand what the Grammys is. It is the highest recognition in music, just like the Oscars is the highest recognition when it comes to acting.
The highest recognition to whom?
To that industry, to that entertainment industry. It's the highest recognition. It's just like the NBA, right? Or the NFL. The highest recognition is to win a ring.
No. See, that's different. See, when I win a ring, I'm competing for the ring. I don't need nobody to vote.
Competing for awards as well.
Mogul, there's a Grammy board that decides whether you get that award, or excuse me, there's a board that decides whether you get that award or not, bro. In sports, I'm just competing and I'm giving you my all, pause. And if it's my year, it's my year. Bro, I think we put too much stock into this, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. One of them years when Kendrick Lamar lost the Grammy to Macklemore, I was like, oh, this ain't for me. It's no reason for me to watch this anymore, bro. Do you remember that?
But Kendrick also got 14 Grammys. He won Rap Album of the Year last year whenever he dropped his album. So Kendrick got the recognition for the best rap album, period. So it's still all I'm trying to say is, like, I agree with you some point. Do I think, like, as a culture we put too much emphasis on it? Yes. But I also understand why we do, because it's the simple fact of the matter, like, yo, just give us our due. And until you give us our due, we're going to keep slapping you in your face, calling you out, as long as you invite us, until you give us our due. That's all.
Mogul, why I got to wait for another culture to give me my due, bro? Why I got to wait for... See, this is the problem. This is the issue. This is why my girl...
Go ahead.
This is why my girl Taraji P. Henson is looking crazy. This is why I think Jay was looking crazy.
Looking crazy because she want equal pay?
Bam. Mogul. They're not... I like this. I like this. Bro, I opened the show talking about the deal that Joe Rogan got from Spotify. Right. They not going to give that type of deal to Negroes, bro. Joe Budden was the first exclusive podcast on Spotify. They used him to build up that market so they could pass it on to white people.
Joe Budden is also a terrible businessman.
Okay, cool. I'll take you even further.
Right.
Back in the 90s, Mogul, we used to rush home before TiVo and DVR and all this, Mogul. We used to rush home on Thursdays to watch what, Mogul? Martin. To watch what? Living Single. To watch what? New York Undercover. We built up Fox so that they could turn it around and put white people on it. We built. Remember when the CW was UPN, and you had shows like you had all these shows on there like the Jamie Foxx show and all that. Now they built that up, and now that's a whole different network. Bro, we're always waiting on, bro. How long are we gonna give other cultures control over our gifts, bro? Taraji P Henson should, and I know I'm going all over the place, but just roll with me. Taraji P Henson should not be crying into a camera talking about they won't pay me enough, bro. There should be enough people around Taraji P Henson to invest in her to make her own movie, and we go give her her just due. I'm not waiting for the Grammys to give us our just due. I'm not waiting for the Oscars to give us our just due, bro. I'm gonna go take my just due.
I think you kind of got that misconstrued. You got that little bit. I get what you're saying, but it's not relevant to the topic of what we're discussing,
Yes,
right?
it all is, Mogul, because we're looking for others to give us our just due.
So let me ask you this. Let me give you a scenario, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first highest paid person to ever give Taraji whatever highest amount that she ever made for a movie was who?
Tyler Perry.
How many Tyler Perrys do we have in Hollywood?
One.
And how long have we been acting in Hollywood?
Forever.
So why has nobody else done it besides
Because
Tyler Perry?
we need to stop looking for others, because he stopped looking for others to give him his just due. We need to do the same, bro.
Right. But
there needs to be more Tyler Perrys,
right,
bro.
But what I'm telling you is that, do you think Tyler Perry can afford to pay any actor $10, $20 million a movie?
I don't know if he's operating out of business, I'll say no.
It's definitely no.
Okay.
It's a no. It's a no, because Tyler Perry ain't Universal. Tyler Perry ain't Warner Brothers. Tyler Perry ain't none of these high end. He can do what he has done is amazing. I'm not knocking that. But what I'm trying to say though is that when you look at the actors like Will Smith who getting $20 million a movie, Tyler Perry can't afford to pay Will Smith $20 a movie, but Warner Brothers can, Universal can. So Taraji P Henson is saying like, yo, I want equal pay. I'm just as good. These people who put her in the movie should be able to pay her. That's what she's saying.
Fam, they're not gonna give you equal pay because you're not them.
But see, Rob, you're missing what I'm saying. Right. You're saying that she's not them, but at the end of the day, Will Smith ain't them, but he's getting it. Viola Davis is finally getting it. There's actors and actresses who's black that are getting it.
Mogul, can I ask you a real question, bro?
Dre joined us.
What's up with
what
you,
up, Dre? Signature Sweetness joined us as well.
What's up with you? Can I ask you a real question, Mogul?
Yeah.
Let's say you're an actor,
right,
bro. Okay. Would you rather have Warner Brothers or whomever pay you $20 million for a movie, and now you got to operate from their script? If they want you to wear a dress, or if they want you to demasculate yourself or whatever.
Cat Williams.
No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. If they want you to do that for that $20 million, would you take that $20 million, or would you say, nah, let me kind of flip and do my own thing, maintain my self-respect, and go get this $3 million or this $5 million? Which one you doing, Mogul?
Well, at the end of the day, for me personally, my preference is that I want to do it because I'm not going to wear no dress, right? But also, let me just say this. I'm not knocking any actor, especially a black actor, that will do that, because that's their craft, that's their art, that's what they want to do. So I'm not knocking it. And at the end of the day, big difference is 20 million versus 3 million is a lot of money. You know what I mean? Just personally for me, I wouldn't personally do it because I'm not a nigga that's going to be in no dress. And that's just plain and simple. But I'm not knocking nobody that has done it, because some of our greatest actors have done
Mogul,
it. That's black.
Mogul, how much is your self-respect worth to you? How much is your integrity worth to you?
So that's what I'm saying. I personally wouldn't do it. But let me ask you this: Do you like Jamie Foxx?
Absolutely.
Do you look down on him?
Today, Wanda looks crazy.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: So Wanda looks crazy. Martin looks crazy. Okay. Wesley Snipes look crazy. The Wayans brothers look crazy.
Absolutely.
But see, why do they look crazy now versus when they did it back then when you were the
Top,
same one running home, like you said on Thursday, to watch Martin.
Mogul, today I'm a 40-year-old black man with a black family and
But
black
see, Rock,
children. Back then I was 12. I ain't know no
right.
better.
So you're analyzing it now, but still at the end of the day, they brought us great scripts, great shows. They was a part of our childhood. They gave us a lot of laughter, and at the same time, you don't look at them as if they're weirdos. You don't look at them with less respect.
No, but I guarantee you some of them wish they didn't do that. Can I share a story?
Yeah.
Can I share? Okay. Check this out. Remember, maybe you've heard this story.
Taz, what up, Taz?
Taz, what's up with you, fam? Do you remember when Urkel did all them different characters and he played Myrtle Urkel? When he was younger, he played Myrtle Urkel, right, and it made him feel uncomfortable. Carl Winslow and Harriet Winslow pulled him to the side and they're like, "Hey, man, you shouldn't do this. This looks crazy. Don't do this." And he said that he used to cry playing that character. When they called cut, he would cry playing that character. His dad, Jaleel White's dad, saw the effect that it was having on Urkel, and one day he came in the set and was like, "Hey, I need everybody's attention. My son's not playing Myrtle Urkel anymore. Deal with it." And that character didn't show up anymore until Jaleel White was older, he was grown, and he felt more comfortable doing it. Mogul.
Wait a second here. So this makes absolutely no sense. So when he did the character, he was a kid, right? So he felt uncomfortable doing it as a kid, where somebody's telling you what to do. You're probably giving instructions to do this. But when you're a grown man, you make the decision where you can make decisions for yourself to feel comfortable to now do it.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, this is your story.
Absolutely. No,
I'm telling you to make it make sense to me.
This ain't my story.
So why is the grown man?
Jaleel White story.
Why is the grown man, when I have the decision I can stand on my own 2 feet, I'm more comfortable wearing a dress now as a grown man?
Hey man, this is Jaleel White's story.
No,
Jaleel White.
So you his representation.
Because these guys don't feel comfortable. Brandon T.
That story
Jackson
doesn't make sense though. Doesn't make sense.
Absolutely it does.
How?
And Brandon T. Jackson says
no.
He regrets.
Don't switch it up.
Okay,
I'm trying to switch it up like a Mobilari, like my boy Clue. You don't switch it up. Don't switch it up.
I'm still here.
How does it make sense when you're a kid? You're a kid. You probably don't have these decisions to make on your own, where you cry because you didn't want to wear a dress. But when you're a grown ass man who can stand on your own 2 feet, now you feel comfortable wearing a dress?
Well, I don't know. Maybe the writers, because if you remember, hear me out. Because if you remember, when Urkel got older, when Jaleel White got older, you didn't see that character too much. Maybe the writers came. I'm with you, Mogul. I'm with you. The point I'm making is some of them boys regret that stuff, bro. Hear me out.
I'm not saying some of them don't regret it. What I'm trying to say is that it's contradicting to what Urkel's saying. If I'm a grown man and I have the decision, why now as a grown man am I comfortable putting on this dress? Like Dre said, when you know better, you do better. So now as a grown man, you know better. So why do it?
Good point. Now that's a good point. Now I will say this. Some of these dudes get older and they regret that. Bro, well, Brandon T. Jackson.
Urkel didn't regret it.
Okay, cool.
You still put on the dress.
I like that. You're making sense. You're making sense. Brandon T. Jackson says he regrets doing Big Mama 3. Mogul, man, think about this, bro.
Be honest with you, bro. No disrespect to Brandon T. Jackson, but I really don't know one movie this dude was in besides Lottery Ticket to him. So to me, he's not that caliber of an actor for me. For his career to be hurt by that, his career really wasn't that guy in the first place.
You're tripping. He was in one of them. It wasn't a Disney movie, but the
have to guess what it is that he.
No. See, and that's what you do. That's what you do, Mike. That's what you do. No, he was in a movie.
What movie he was in? Then he ain't important.
I don't have to guess, Mogul. He was in a movie called
Can't hear you. Voice can't hear you.
Can boys see me?
Yeah.
Man, something did something crazy. Anyway, he was in a movie called like the Adventures of Percy Jackson or something. He wasn't the main character, but it was a big movie that was like a trilogy,
And
Mogul.
once again, I don't know what that is.
And, and see, that's what you do, Mogul.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
like
just being
you.
honest.
No, no,
I don't know
no.
what it is.
Just like you don't know.
I don't think people really pay attention to no damn Brandon T. Jackson.
Nah. But they pay attention to the movie he was
People
in,
pay
bro. Just like
attention. People pay attention to Chris Rock. They pay attention to Martin. They paid attention to Wesley Snipes. They paid attention to Chris Tucker. They paid attention to what Tyler Perry's doing. Those are prolific figures, and I don't think nobody looks at them crazy at all. Until Dre said that the dress hurt Martin's career. It didn't hurt Martin's career. It didn't hurt Jamie Foxx's career. It didn't hurt Wesley Snipes' career. It damn sure don't hurt Tyler Perry's career. He's a billionaire. So at the end of the day, this notion that black actors wearing dresses, like if whatever your personal preference is, your values, I get that. But all I'm trying to say is that we got to stop that. Robin Williams, a white actor, he wore a dress in Mr. Doubtfire, and that's one of the greatest movies of all time. Nobody looks at them crazy.
Mogul, don't tell me.
Us as a culture, we do that to one another.
Don't tell me about no white man, Mogul.
Don't tell me about no white man. You see, you're making my point. Only us as a culture, we do that to each other. Only us as a culture, we tear each other down. That's what we do.
No, Mogul, it's not a tear down. It's just like, bro,
it's clearly a tear down.
No, it's not, Mogul.
You're saying you're looking at Martin crazy now because he wore a dress that's Shanae.
No. See, you're missing me. I say I'm looking at him crazy for that. I'm not looking at him crazy overall, but in this particular thing, you look crazy. Mogul, Wesley Snipes look crazy in Wong Fu. I'm Wesley Snipes. I saw him in Money Train, White Man Can't Jump, The Fan. My boy was killing the game, bro. Thank you, Dre. Stop comparing us to white people, Mike.
Man, listen. I'm not comparing us to white people. All I'm trying to say is at the end of the day, we tear our own selves down as a culture. Because let's just keep it real. Just because Cat Williams came on and said the dress thing, this has been a topic of conversation. This was never a topic of conversation before. Nobody never looked at none of these guys crazy. And once again, your personal values is your personal values. You ask me, would I do it? No, but I also don't look at them crazy. I still look at them for their art and for what they bring to the table and to the culture. And that's just, you know what I mean, my point of perspective on it.
Okay, let me ask you one final question on this before we move forward.
Right.
Can I do that, Mogul?
For sure.
All right, Mogul, you're 40 today.
Right.
Back at 25, you and this is a hypothetical. At 25, you got paid the most money of your career to do a particular movie, but you had to wear a dress and walk around with your nails painted and pretend to be something else.
Right.
Today, you're 40. You think differently. You have a family. You have children that look to you. Are you able to look at yourself in the mirror?
Well, that's hard for me to answer because at 25, like I said, I wouldn't do it. Me particularly, if you're asking me, I wouldn't do it. Well, all I'm trying to say is that at the end of the day, I don't look at Martin crazy. I don't look at Jamie Foxx crazy. I don't look at Wesley Snipes crazy. I don't look at Chris Rock crazy. I don't look at none of these guys crazy because at the end of the day, these guys are prolific black actors who, in our age of growing up, these guys are goats. So I don't look at them crazy.
Okay.
I don't take one pinpoint of their acting career and put that as face value for everything that they've done.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying, Mogul. I'm saying their whole career as a whole, I'm with it. But on this particular thing, you looked a little nuts. But
fair enough.
Speaking of looking crazy, boys trying to give Travis Kelce credit for the low ball fade, bro. How you feel about that, Mogul?
Boys trying to give Travis Kelce credit for the fade,
That's what
period, dog.
I'm
So
saying.
it's funny. I don't know if you saw that clip I sent you. He was obviously they had Super Bowl press. They asked him about him. They asked him about that. He was like, man, I can't believe y'all trying to throw me to the wolves. I can't take credit for that. He said, especially being February 1st.
He know better. He know better.
So I respect Travis at least speaking up. But fam, bro, boy's been getting fades since kids, dog.
Mogul,
Like,
I had that same fade that
boy,
Travis Kelce got.
I got a fade now.
That's what.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. That been, bro. I remember in 1998, I rocked the low ball fade. Before I switched to the south side fade,
Right.
I rocked the low ball fade, bro.
Right.
And I remember I was walking through Sharpstown Mall with the low ball fade, and they had this glasses stand, and I bought some fake Versace's for $12 and paired them with my low ball fade, bro.
You trying to
So I was
be
offended.
youngster or somebody?
Hey man. I was offended when they tried to give Travis Kelce credit for the fade, bro.
Hey.
Even Lil Boosie looking at that like, come on, man. Yeah.
Bro, but you know what it is? See, now I would say this. This is what, and shout out to Travis Kelce. Obviously, he's probably the greatest tight end of all time. But pause. But this is where culture vultures take over. The most disappointing thing about that article is that they really had the nerve to put that in New York Times, probably the biggest newspaper publishing article ever. They really had the nerve to put that in New York Times, bro. And that's what was so astonishing about it. It's like, yo, y'all can't take everything from black culture. Boys been getting fade. I saw Shannon Sharp. He spoke on this. He was like, I've been getting the fade since 86.
Yeah.
Since 86.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, bro, that shit is crazy. But you know who I blame for that shit? I blame black women for that shit, bro.
Oh, wow. Oh, you trying to make us go viral.
I blame black women for that Travis Kelce shit. Because you want to know why? You want to know why?
Why, bro?
See, there was one point when black women saw him and he was dating that fine black girl back in the day. Black women was all up on Travis Kelce. Oh, who's he? This and this. It was feeling that white boy. Now, granted, Travis Kelce got some swag. He got some black boy swag. And so as soon as he went viral for dating that black girl, all the black women was gassing Travis Kelce up, bro. Never seen this man play football a day in his life. Don't even know goddamn team he played for. Nothing. But as soon as he saw them with that black girl, that's when they started gassing him up, and he started getting much more culturally viral. Culturally, right? So I blame black women for that shit. Now, here's what happened. As soon as he got that little lily white girl, them black girls hopped off that train. So I blame black women for that shit, bro. Because Travis Kelce would not be culturally viral as he is if he never dated that black girl and all them black women started feeling him. And now they want to give him credit for the fade. That's some bullshit.
Again, am I on the line? Is this Mogul or is this Kevin Samuels?
Bro,
oh, yeah.
This is one and only, man.
So again, Mogul, and that's why I said all this ties together, bro. So again, white people, they'll look to us to build their situation up, then they'll dump us and get back to their situation. Just like I brought up UPN with all them black shows, and now you can't tell what the CW is today. Just like I brought up Fox, bro. But yet, everything ties together, Mogul. But yet, we look to them for oh, hey man, give me acceptance. Now he ain't, hey man, that boy ain't checking for no sister anymore. And he's a cool dude. He ain't checking for no sister anymore. He already got Jamie Foxx and the Jamie Foxx show and the Martin already built him up. So now he can turn his network into something else. You see what I'm saying? Now, I like what you're doing, Mogul. Speaking of white people borrowing from our culture, Eminem.
What up, L?
Eminem. What did Eminem do that you sent me a message about that we had to discuss?
Man, so this is crazy, bro. So obviously, man, Eminem is one of the dopest rappers ever, right? But when Eminem, you know, Eminem and Benzino been going back and forth again, but these mixtapes or these tapes that Eminem, I guess he recorded before he became popular. This must have been in the early '90s, but not supposedly, but on these songs, Eminem Eminem is disrespecting black women, calling them black bitches. He's using the word nigga, like on just some straight racist shit. And supposedly the reasons behind these songs, and supposedly he spoke out on it, the reasons behind these songs is like he was dating a black girl and the black girl broke up with him, so he made these diss records against black women. And at the end of the day, black people, because if you dissing a black woman, you disrespecting black people, period. But that shit was crazy. So I brought that up to say, man, how come the culture hasn't canceled Eminem? Or are they going to cancel him now to this day is the question. Because when you listen to those songs, bro, he went in. And you know the most disappointing thing is also? Eminem had black people around him when he was recording those songs, I bet. I bet you Proof, D12 and all those guys before they blew up was around him and let him get away with that shit. That shit is disappointing. And for me going forward, I can't rock with Eminem. I haven't heard an Eminem track in a long time. I haven't heard. But for me going forward, I can't never listen to another Eminem record in my life, bro.
Mogul, you're just now seeing, you're
Black
serious.
3900,
What's up? What's up, LE_Eddings? What's up with you? Mogul, you're just now hearing those tapes, bro?
Just not hearing those tapes, bro.
Damn.
And keep in mind, I like some of the Eminem songs, but I was never the biggest Eminem fan to be listening to his music like
Mogul, those tapes are resurfacing, bro.
Right.
Those tapes were no, Mogul. Remember when the Source magazine was a physical magazine that you go to the store and buy?
Yeah, but see, you also got to understand, we didn't have the internet like we had now back then when we were growing up listening to music in the Source days in the early 90s, bro. So for me, first time I heard of Eminem, I was still buying physical copies of CDs.
Mogul, they released the Source because back when Benzino and Eminem were originally dissing each other and Benzino owned the Source or whatever, they released the CD with Eminem talking crazy like that in one of the Source magazines, bro.
Yeah, so for me, I wasn't relevant to that. I didn't know.
That's why this is surprising. So when you ask, are black people going to cancel him? No, because they didn't cancel him like back then. Like he even did a song on one of his, I think it was like the Eminem show where he apologized for it, bro.
Right.
This is old, bro. But let me ask you this. Do we give other cultures too much of a pass?
I think a lot of times we do.
Yeah,
we do.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we do.
Yeah.
Mogul. We did. If you know, and I'm not gonna lie. I like Eminem is extremely talented, bro. I like Eminem. I like songs that Justin Bieber put out. We didn't cancel him, and he was being extremely racist on one of them. You ain't heard you heard about Justin Bieber, huh?
Bro, I don't listen to no damn Justin Bieber.
Let
me say this. I put Justin Bieber in the same category I put Taylor Swift. I don't listen to them, bro. I'm not to say I never heard a Justin Bieber song on the radio, but I'm not listening to no damn Justin Bieber in my car, in my headphones when I'm working out, at home. I don't listen to him, bro. He's a little, well, at the time, he was a little ass white kid. I don't have no time to listen to him, bro. So I don't know to reference your point.
Well, he has a video with him when he was younger saying like it was a song, it was going to be one less lonely N-word. And he was singing like
Right.
Like you could go on YouTube and look for this.
Crazy.
But we haven't canceled any of these people, bro. Crazy. We continue to invite people to this imaginary cookout, bro. And I'm me personally, bro, I'm tired of it, bro. These people are cool, but I would not invite them to eat barbecue at my house because I don't trust them like that, bro. So, why? Go ahead.
Let me ask you this. Okay, have you ever been friends with good friends with people outside of your race?
Good friends?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So for me growing up, right, especially like early high school days, a little bit 19, 20 years old, I'm not gonna lie and say like I didn't have friends that weren't black that used to use the word nigga, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they would use it, obviously not in a racial tone,
Mm-hmm.
but obviously when you're young, you know, you don't really know better, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're talking to your friends and your friends are, I don't want to use the word culture, but they embrace your culture, like as a black person, they would use words like nigga. It's almost like Fat Joe. Like Fat Joe is a Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But Fat Joe is pretty much, he's not, his ethnicity isn't black, but he's Puerto Rican. So Puerto Ricans technically are black if you want to do some DNA research, whatever. But you know, people like Fat Joe can get away with using the word nigga because that's the culture and the environment that he grew up around, and he grew up around black people calling him nigga. Like he said it like, oh, look at that little nigga Fat Joe, fat ass. Like so there's a sense that, I know I'm not making no excuses for it. I'm just saying, like, I can understand why some people outside of our culture may have gotten away with using it. Because even Hispanics use the word nigga a lot, especially when you and I were at Fondren. Fondren was just a black school and a Mexican school. And blacks and Mexicans talk to each other like that all day, every day. So, you know, I can kind of understand that. I'm not making no excuses for it. I'm just saying I understand it.
Mogul, can I ask you a real question?
Yeah.
Can you go to any other culture and call them derogatory terms? Hold on, wait a minute, Mogul. Can you go to Asians and call them derogatory terms? Can you go to Indians, call them derogatory terms? Can you go to Hispanics, call them derogatory terms? Why do we allow it, bro? Now,
Well, Hispanics, you probably can, because like I said, Hispanics and black, they can get away with talking shit like that because at the end of the day, that's how they grew up. Like I said, so you and I went to Fondren. You and I went to Sharpstown together. Those were two majority population Hispanic and black schools. Bro, I knew a lot of Hispanics at Sharpstown that I was cool with, and when we talked, they used the word nigga. Fondren used the word nigga. But our minds back then didn't resonate as if they were being racist towards us because they're cultured and they are part of the culture like we are. So that's how we talk to one another. Now that we're older, we don't make no excuses for it because now we're older. We understand like, yo, we can't tolerate that. But you can't say when you were younger, we didn't allow people to get away with it because we knew that at the end of the day, they weren't speaking from a racist perspective. They were just talking like they were one of us because they grew up in the same environment as
Mogul,
us.
when I was a child, I thought as a child, bro. I'm not a child no more, bro.
I'm only speaking from that perspective. Not now that we're older, absolutely not. We can't make no excuses for it.
Bro, as cool as these people are, they're not a part of our culture. Because see, watch this, Mogul. These people,
well, they grew up in the same environment as us.
Mogul, they could leave our environment, go back to their environment, and get advantages that we can't get, bro.
You're right, but
come on, bro.
I'm speaking of people who grew up in our environment. So I'm speaking of people who grew up in the hood as us. I'm speaking of people who grew up on West Belford like me. I'm speaking of people who grew up in the same community and environment as us, bro. They only know what they know.
I'm speaking on the same people, bro. Let me give you an example, and I'm not gonna say any names, bro. There was a white young man that went to our school. I'm not gonna say what level of school. He went to our school with us.
Was he Sharpstown?
He went to our school with us. He talked like us. He dated our women, and now he left our school today. He's a totally different person, bro. We can't. Right. We can't go see, and see, because you know I'm making a point. Mogul.
I know who you're talking about.
We can't.
You want me to say his name?
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. We can't go into other people's cultures and get their benefits, but we allow people to come to our culture, talk like us, and jive and ha ha ha. And you know what I hate, bro? We lower the bar for others, and I hate it, bro. Check this out, bro. I'm gonna give an example. Adele, I like Adele. Adele, we'll look at it and be like, oh my God, she sings with so much soul. Oh, she's white, and we're gonna invite her to the cookout. When we had our own Adele that we overlooked, Jasmine Sullivan. Bro, we got for every one Adele, we got 100 of them in our own culture, but we'll pass them up to give praise to somebody outside our culture and lower the bar for them. I hate it, bro.
So I get what you're saying. I don't think we do that all the time, though.
All the time.
No, I don't think we do that all the time, because at the end of the day, we do recognize singers like Jasmine Sullivan, Fantasia. We do recognize the soulful singers, and we will listen to them any day over some damn Adele.
But we make a big deal for them more than we do ours.
So let me say this. One of the reasons why is because us as Black people, we're the most compassionate people there is. We are, right? And not to say like we should be or nothing, but at the end of the day, we are the most compassionate people.
To a fault,
right? To a fault. There we go. So for us, we're much more acceptive of people when they embrace our culture. Now, where we have to start doing is holding them accountable, right? Because you can't fault anybody for embracing our culture, because we're the dopest. We create culture, we create trends, we create shit that moves the needle, right?
Yes.
So we can't fault anybody for embracing our culture, because imitation is the biggest form of flattery, right? But at the same time, we have to start holding them more accountable. And that's where we fail as a culture, I think, right? I'm not gonna knock, you know, somebody like for example, like you say, Adele. I'm not gonna knock her for being a soulful singer. Adele probably grew up listening to the Aretha Franklin. She probably grew up listening to the Patti LaBelle's, right? She embraced our culture. But at the end of the day, do we have to hold them accountable? Absolutely. And if you don't fucking hold them accountable, or they cross that barrier, then that's when we got to put our foot down.
Absolutely. And I just think, and I'm gonna just bring up one more example, bro. Like Sam Smith. When Sam Smith first came out with "Stay With Me," we just, oh my God, "Stay With Me." When we had Tank for the past 20 years, bro. See, we'll overlook ours and uplift theirs. And for me, bro, I'm tired of it. No more cookouts, bro. I'm not, ain't now one of y'all invited to a cookout when it comes to me, bro. I'm rocking with my own, because I can somewhat trust mine. I don't know.
Does Mariah carry your body to the cookout?
She's Black.
Is she all Black?
No,
Black,
but she's Black. Mogul, when you have an ounce of Black in you, you're Black, bro. J. Cole is Black.
So that goes back to the point of what I was saying when we talked about on one of the few lies. If I have mixed children, they're Black.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough. Just want to make sure you remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
If you have, we don't have to rehash that one. But if you have mixed children, they're Black, but they daddy not. You know. So and you, man. Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just bringing the point up.
Mogul, I kind of been cooking you today, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
you
bro.
haven't been. You made some terrible points.
Baby, turn the stove down. I'm tired of cooking, Mike. But yeah, man. But yeah, bro. You said imitation is the highest form of flattery. You sent me a video of Mattress Mac wearing a thug rag, and I don't, what was he doing? He was counting money or something. What was he doing, bro?
My boy Mattress Mac.
See, look at you, inviting him to a cookout. Look at you. You're inviting him to why you had to start out with my boy, Mike? That was crazy, Mike. You sound nuts, bro. You sound nuts, bro.
Yo, my boy Mattress Mac. There's a video going on with Mattress Mac. This boy got the purple bandana. He got the purple jacket. He got a styrofoam cup. He put in Jolly Ranchers in his styrofoam cup, and he pouring Sprite in there. So obviously, Mattress Mac is trying to. He's showing an imitation of Houston, of the Houston culture of sipping drink, pouring drink, mixing drink, whatever you want to do it, and it's in form of the purple stuff. So that's the bandana and the purple jacket and all that. So number one, yo, that shit is fucking nuts. Yo, that shit is crazy. And once again, imitation is the biggest form of flattery. Houston is known for drink, plain and simple. And let me just say this, because I know some cats in Philly and all this. I know this has been a topic of conversation past few years that other cities have started. Drink started in the H. I don't care what nobody say. sipping purple or whatever you want to call it, drank codeine syrup. All that shit started in Houston. So anyway, but he was basically showing an imitation of doing that, and it's been some mis views on it. For me, the shit looked crazy. It looked crazy because at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself: Is he, you know what I mean, mocking black culture, or
Yes.
is he mocking a movement that started in Houston with a certain substance that and a culture that Houston is known for itself?
I hate the fact, bro. When you say it started in Houston, I get it, but that we should be embarrassed by that, bro. That's killed a lot of our legends, bro. Big Mo. I mean, it's just, bro. That's not for me. That's not even something to brag about. And thank God for like the slim thugs of the world who kind of like we don't do that anymore. We want to live healthy because that's teaching our children, bro. For me, everything's always going to go back to children, bro. That's teaching our children to do something that they shouldn't do, bro.
Right,
I heard Jeezy say one day, like, no. I heard Jeezy, rapping about trapping and all that, woo, 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 but his children go to private school. I heard Future one day say like, nah, I don't even really sip this stuff, bro. I just rap about it. You see what I'm saying?
right.
Like, bro, when you say imitation is the highest form of flattery, I have mixed views on that. Sometimes I think people be mocking us, bro. When you look at, are you familiar with that Asian actress Aquafina?
No,
Well, she was in the Crazy Rich Asians. She was in one of the Marvel films. She started a whole career mocking a black woman's accent. Oh no, I ain't gonna do that. And she's Asian, bro. But I think one time somebody did something to kind of speak on her culture, and she got offended. You see what I'm saying? We let people in, we let people mock us, we laugh, it's funny. Oh, you invited to this imaginary cookout, but we can't, bro. We cannot mock their culture,
so
bro.
okay, so let me ask you this then. So what happens when we do mock their culture? Because us as a culture, we definitely make fun of other cultures and mock other cultures. Are we wrong when we do it? Do we hold are we held to the same accountability that we're holding them to is what I'm asking.
No, we
No,
don't hold them to nothing.
I'm saying should we be held to the same accountability, vice versa, when we do mock other cultures?
If
It's not
if it was even across the board,
okay.
yes. If it was even across the
I just
board,
want to see if
yes.
you're going to be fair across the board.
Absolutely.
Okay, fair enough.
Absolutely. If it was even across the board, yes. But Mattress Mac, bro, Mattress Mac, you don't have to do that, bro. You already a legend in the city. Bro, we remember when the hurricane came
He showed
and
up big.
and Joel Osteen locked his doors,
He
but
showed up big.
you open gallery furniture up, bro, and let people in. Bro, we don't, you ain't gotta sip, drink, and put Jolly Ranchers and wear a thug rat. You look nuts. That you
Look, listen.
just like I said, Mogul, just like I said, hey, I like Wesley Snipes, but he looks crazy for Tu Wong Fu. Hey, Mattress Mac, I like you, but you look crazy when you put that thug rag on and put them Jolly Ranchers in your cup, bro. You look crazy.
So, so like I said, there's been mixed reviews on it. For me, I think he looks crazy as well. Do I think he meant harm? I don't think he meant harm, right? I don't think he meant harm because, like you said, nobody shows up big for the city of Houston like Mattress Mac did, right? And that's black, white, Asian, Indian. That dude has put millions into the city of Houston, and especially like you said when the hurricane and all that stuff happened. I do think that at the end of the day, whoever gave him that idea to do that, I don't think Mattress Mac at 80 something years old woke up one day and was like, let me do an imitation of me sipping drink. I think whoever put that in his brain or as a marketing idea, that's the person that should be fired. Like hands down.
And
You know what I mean?
he should be accountable for acting it out, bro.
But I mean, what is he going to do? Fire himself from owning his own company? Like,
Nah, say sorry. Go to gallery furniture, set up a microphone, get your camera phone out, and say, hey man, black people, I apologize for this, and y'all come in here and get a day bed.
But
Day beds for
but
black
but
people.
but black people ain't the only people that sip drink though, especially in the H.
Nah, but he was mocking us, bro. See,
So
Mogul, why you including everybody?
so Q shot you. That's Quincy, right? Is that Quincy?
No, that's not Q King.
Okay. He said, do we know anything else he's done outside of the Harvey assistance? He's done a lot. Like I personally know a lot of foundations, especially, black foundations that he's donated thousands and millions to. He's done a lot. I'm not going to sit up here and knock that man for the philanthropy work that he's done for the city of Houston.
And even just and I'm not caping for a other, but I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Even just like, hey, if the Astros win the World Series, you get your money back and you get to keep your furniture. Like, that's, to me, that's fly.
Right.
But I know that he's done charitable things.
Right.
Exactly what, I can't
Right.
call it. I don't know. I'm not educated.
He's definitely a stapler when it comes to giving back to the city of Houston for sure. But man, last topic before we get out of here. I sent you something about your boy Joe Budden, right?
Yeah.
Oh nah,
yeah.
nah. Don't get to putting down your head now because I'm talking about.
Now I'm here. I'm here.
All right.
What's up? I'm here. Hold on, Mogul. Okay, I only heard in general, but specifically, I know Harvey just wanted enlightenment.
Nah,
Thank you for that comment, though.
That's a good question. So, you know why I realized you like Joe Budden and Dame Dash? Because they're the same people.
Okay.
They're the same people.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is that they're difficult to tell to work with. They sabotage relationships, especially when it comes to business.
Okay.
And they never hold themselves accountable for the bullshit that they do.
But do they fight for themselves? I'm just asking.
No, definitely for themselves.
Okay.
So your boy Joe, he got into an argument. What's the light-skinned cat on his podcast? Itch. So they obviously got into an argument before, but they got into an argument recently. And once again, this is over a girl, right? So the first argument, which I think Joe Budden was absolutely wrong, but she didn't hold herself accountable, right? It was like, yo, you have my ex-girlfriend at your house filling up with hookah, right? Which was crazy, and Joe was trying to make all this type of excuses for that, knowing that he low-key was probably trying to smash. So the same situation comes around again, right? Where he was like, yo, I was messing with this chick, you started messing with this chick, kissing her, and this and this and this and that, right? And once again, your boy Joe making excuses, not understanding the principle behind the stuff. So my question to you is this. Let's say, for example, you was rocking with a chick, right? And your close homeboy like that, you know what I mean, start messing with this chick or whatever, they have some type of relationship going on. But your boy was like, yo, I didn't know, this was your chick or she wasn't nobody or this and this and that. Do you hold them accountable for being wrong? Or do you say like, yo, I'm going to let you make it because at the end of the day, this chick didn't mean nothing to me?
Number one, let me address a few things. My guy looked nuts. Nuts.
Hold on. Pause, first of all. And then you're holding them accountable?
Yes, Mogul. I'm very logical. Shit. I'm very logical, bro. Yeah, my guy looked nuts.
I'm proud of you.
Now this is an ongoing. They had this same argument like 2 years ago, bro. Like this is an ongoing conversation that constantly comes up. Now to add context to that, at that time they weren't cool with each other, but that's still no excuse.
I'd say that's absolutely no excuse.
No excuse. I think there is some accountability that needs to be held there. Now, let's talk about specifics. If this is your homeboy's ex-girlfriend or somebody she was serious with, off limits.
Joe Budden, that makes him a snake at the end of the day.
Now, I don't know if I don't think
no,
wait,
backpedaling faster than Deion Sanders.
Mogul. I don't think they were serious.
Fam.
But no, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. That looks nuts.
If you my ex, regardless if we had a serious relationship or not, you my ex, and if you rocking with her, isn't that a snake?
Yes, if it's an ex, yes. What if it's
so your boy Bud is a snake? Really, what I want to call him is because I'm trying not to curse as much. What I really want to call him is a whole ass nigga.
Okay. What if it was somebody that they say was for the streets?
Well, if somebody's for the streets, she's not my girlfriend.
Okay. I think that was the situation.
Nah, I ain't gonna let you make it on that one. I ain't gonna let you make it on that because both of them, he said it was his chick he was rocking with. If I'm rocking with
you, right.
I'm rocking with you,
you're right.
Shit. So my question to you is: Joe Budden a snake?
In that situation, yeah, let's go, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Fair enough.
Because for me to, now that I'm thinking about it, for that to even be a passionate conversation between them, that keeps coming up, the girl must have been somebody. My guy looked nuts. No. My guy looked nuts, bro.
It's the only way I look at the difference is like this, man. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, let's say for example, I was just, let's just say hypothetically, I was just knocking down a chick, right? And you come to me and you was like, yo, shorty that you used to knock down, whatever, back in the day, I saw her, she tried to shoot a shot. You good with that? And if I say, oh man, go ahead, right? Then that's fine. But if I tell you, like, yo, this is my ex, this and this and that, and you're supposed to be one of my closest friends, and when I say closest friends, like my partner, and you run behind my back and do that twice, man, if I'm ish, I'm always looking at Joe Budden sideways, bro.
Yeah, but see, even that conversation is weird, bro. If you
be honest conversation amongst dudes, though.
Okay, cool. But if you a player style
amongst dudes.
But if you a player style dude, bro, and you handle your business and you got this going on and whoop whoop whoop, you got your pick. You don't have to deal with somebody that you know your homeboy was with. If you fly like that. Now if you ain't fly like that and somebody just shooting you attention and you that's a different story.
But you also a dude that's keeping it play or keeping it G by coming to me and asking me. Right?
I like
you're coming to me and asking me as my partner. Now you're giving me the opportunity to be like, yo, go ahead. Or I can be like, nah, man, you know what I mean? I wouldn't make that play, right? But for you to go behind my back and do it, man, if I'm him, I'm always looking at Joe Budden sideways.
I can see that. I can see that. Now, okay.
Right. So that's your guy though. So I'm holding you accountable for Joe Budden, like you hold me accountable for Jay.
Because I'm about to hold you accountable for Jay again. Okay. Supposedly, and this is allegedly, there are rumors that
I already know what
Jay was messing with Aaliyah, and we all know that at one point Dame was in love with Aaliyah.
Right.
Now, all this is a legend. I have no facts and all that. I don't even
name another snake.
I don't even like bringing this type of stuff up, but I'm bringing it up because
rest in peace to Aaliyah, so we got to be respectful.
Right. Rest in peace to Aaliyah.
Right.
But taking it off Aaliyah, if the rumors are true, was your guy a snake in that situation?
Well, first of all, the story is definitely true, and you know me, you know I'm a Jay fan.
Whoa! But
Dame is actually the snake, not Jay. Jay was rocking with Leah first. Jay was trying to get with Aaliyah first, hands down. Dame is the one that came after Jay to scoop Aaliyah. And those are facts.
Okay, I don't know that to be true, but again, I halfway because I don't have all the facts. I'm not saying that. I'm not even going at what you're saying. I don't know it to be true. I don't have all the facts. But once I look at the actual factuals, if everything you're saying is the actual factuals, both my guys look crazy in the light.
Well, but Dame Dame kind of spoke on it. Dame was like, because Dame said this. He was like, we were both trying to get at Aaliyah at the same time.
Even that's weird. That's weird.
He said this. He was like, Jay started talking to her first, and she started really coming around Rockefeller because of Jay. But he was like, Jay was also kind of playing games a little bit. He said this. He said Jay was also kind of playing games a little bit, and she kind of recognized the games that he was playing. And so that's when Dame came in and approached her way much more serious than Jay was. And that's when they officially got together. But for sure, Jay was shooting his shot with Aaliyah at one point before Dame got with her.
Okay. So in that situation, how are you? Is Dame a snake? Now, before you answer, I wouldn't do that.
Right.
But in that situation, if Jay, he's playing games with her, he ain't really taking her seriously. But Dame's like, dang, man, I see value in her. I could, she all right, man. Is Dame a snake?
Well, in a sense, I joke when he said snake, but it is a little weird though. It's like some gray area in there though, Dame, because the way I look at it is like this. If I was trying to shoot my shot technically first, and I'm the reason why she came around, and then to me it almost sounds like you was kind of hating a little bit, right? It seems like you kind of threw some dirt on me a little bit to get this. Now, granted, I might have still been in my Playboy stage. You know what I mean? I was probably trying to do what I was trying to do. Obviously, Jay was Jay. But at the same time, if I was shooting my shot first, and if you kind of threw some dirt on me to get what you wanted, I gotta look at you a little funny, fam.
You think he threw dirt though? You think Dame threw dirt?
Well, I'm just saying. I'm not saying he did for sure, but I'm just saying hypothetically speaking. At the same time, so I'll put it like this. Man. And this is a true story. So one time I was talking to this chick, right? And this ain't none of my closest homeboys. This ain't, none of but this was a friend of mine, right? I was talking to this chick, and I wasn't necessarily taking the chick serious, but I was still chopping it up with her. You know what I mean? We did what we did, whatever. But I wasn't taking her serious. Like, I was always kind of just keeping it to, and just for reference, this was like my early 20s. Yeah. Got nothing to do with me now as a grown man. But I had a homeboy that I used to talk to about her, and this is where I was wrong because I was running my mouth too much, right? But this was like a homeboy. So what he did, he went back and kind of told her shit that I was telling him, right?
Oh, now that's different. That's crazy.
But at the same time, bro, it is what it is, right? So, because I'm only saying, like, if this was Jay and Dame's situation at the time, if this was hypothetically speaking, right? Which it kind of seemed like it kind of caters to that borderline situation. But he went back and told Shorty everything that I was saying about her, you know what I mean, and everything. And then next thing you know, pop up, they together, right? And he was no longer rocking with me. Like, he was taking my phone calls. He wasn't hanging out. Which was fine with me, because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, I didn't take that situation serious. But at the same time, the nigga used shit that I was telling him and got with Shorty. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Dudes like that do shit. You know what I mean?
That's foul, bro.
Absolutely. But that's what some cats do to get what they want.
That's against man code, though. Like, you don't.
It is.
You don't. If you're telling me about a young lady, that's in confidence. That's not for me to take to the young lady to kick you back in. That was crazy,
and
Mogul.
That's what a lot of lame dudes do. You know what I mean? Especially dudes who may want something that you have, and that's just in life, period, right, C-Rob? Like, that's in life, period, man. Like, some dudes will be cool with you, but then they'll be looking at you from a distance, plotting on ways to either get over you or take what you got. You know what I mean? And that's why, you know, I'm always grateful that I've been cool. Like me and you've been
Absolutely.
best friends for 20 years since we was
Absolutely.
kids. I've been grateful to have the same dudes around me in my circle. I've always been cool with dudes outside of my circle, but my core circle has never switched up in 20 plus years. Like all the dudes that I consider my core, I've been friends with them for over 10, 15, 20 years. But there's dudes like outside of it that's just they move like that, man. I don't like fucking with niggas like that no more. But at the end of the day, that's how some cats move, man.
Ooh, that's
But
unfortunate.
what does
Oh,
it also
that's
say about the chick?
nasty.
I can't hold the dude accountable. You gotta also hold the chick accountable too.
No, that's
Absolutely.
dude. No, 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 no. You know when you don't hold the dude accountable, when you got a young lady that you serious about and whoop whoop whoop, and she's going out doing her other thing with dudes, and that's the decision she's making. You don't hold her accountable for
So
that.
I can't hold her
But
accountable even though she know I was cool with the dude
no, no, no.
and
I'm
she
sorry.
still got with
No,
him.
no, no. You don't hold the dude accountable for that. You hold her accountable.
Wait
But if you're
a second
talking,
here.
no, no,
So
no, no, no,
go ahead.
no.
Go ahead. Go
But
ahead.
if you're telling a dude something and he takes that information and that data and he runs to that girl and use it against you, oh, he's a
No,
sucker. He's
he's
held
a sucker.
accountable. He's held
Pause.
accountable.
Pause. He's a huge
Forget
sucker.
the
Right?
shout
No
out to the
doubt about
girl.
that.
The girl
But at
gonna
the
do what she do. He's a sucker.
no, you're right. Pause. He's a sucker. But Shorty got to get some of this accountability too.
Now you gotta let girls gonna do what they do, bro. I can't
Wait,
even.
wait.
I can't even. Hey, shout out to you. You made your decision. He's a sucker though. Rock with the sucker. You'll see his sucker ways in the future. That's for y'all to figure out. That's
So
y'all.
they could be suckers together, basically.
That's y'all. Y'all got it. I'm out the way. I'm out the way.
Right.
My
Right.
God, bro, I hate that happen. No, in all, I hate that happen to you. That's ugly. That's
But
nasty.
C-Rock, come on, dog. You know me for the longest, man. You know there's been certain points in my life that I don't give a
True,
damn about shit
true.
like that. You know what I mean? Like that didn't make me lose no sleep.
But as
At the
dude,
end of the day, that was nothing
it's
to
just
me, man.
certain things you don't do to another dude, bro, and that'd be weird.
But
Like
that's
you just look at.
to your point. That's not thorough dudes. We cut from thorough cloth. You know what I mean? We truly are cut from a different cloth. Some dudes is not, man. And those dudes, you got to leave them over there on the
Yeah,
bench while you play the
yeah.
game.
Gotta get out. You gotta get out them dudes' way. Ugh, that's nasty. That don't feel good. Pause. But now, hey man, another amazing show, bro.
Right.
I hey bro, my oven's on. I gotta turn my oven off because I've been cooking
You,
you for
nah,
an
fam.
hour plus,
Nah, fam.
bro. But
We gonna see what the people say when we
that,
drop these clips, man.
absolutely, absolutely, fam. But hey, Mogul, I love you, bro. We gonna do this again next week, man.
Right. Love you too, fam. Yo, and we got a special announcement for everybody that did join the show. We got a special announcement. Me and C are cooking up some stuff. So we gonna roll some things out to you guys in a couple of weeks. But yo, we appreciate everybody always tuning in, man.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for the support, man. We gonna keep putting this content out. And hey, man, we gonna go get some of that market share that Joe Rogan got. We
Right.
we we coming to get some of that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I need some of that, bro.
Facts.
Pause.
All
Yeah. But
right,
fam, I'm
Playboy.
finna
All
I'm
right,
finna get
fam.
up
We'll
out of
talk
here,
later.
bro.
All right.
H-Town all day. Love you,
All
bro.
right.